Hello everyone, welcome back. I don't know why I decided that the floor would be my vlog location, but apparently it is. It makes me more real. It makes me more relatable. So, I know so many of you are dying to know what happened to a video last week. Literally, right after I uploaded my last video, I realized my computer wasn't charging anymore. So, that was great. We ordered a new charger. So for just under a week, I was not using my computer where I have my editing software because I didn't want to waste the battery, then have it die. And then the new charger came in, plugged it in, realized it wasn't the charger's fault, it was the computer's fault. Something is wrong with the battery or the charging jack. So that is so fun. I can get the computer to charge a little bit by adjusting where the little chargy boy is inside the charging jack, which is not ideal. You shouldn't have to do that with your computer. So I got a thingy from Lenovo because I still have a... This is not important to you all. The important thing is that I still have my computer, and I am basically debating if I should send it out now or if I should wait until this coronavirus thing blows over and we're allowed to leave our house again. But who knows how long that'll be. So that's that, everybody. I want to do a video now while I can still get this charged and can still edit and all that jazz, so that I can put something up, because I still did want to upload a lot, once a week. Wow. I still want to upload a decent amount during this month. We are just over a week into Nano. Oh man, we're actually into 2 weeks. Whew. I have learned that trying to do 3 books at once is really hard. I have always been a one project gal. Maybe if I was doing short stories, I would do a little bit more, but for big projects, I've always been like one at a time. So to have 3, technically 4 projects that I'm working on at the same time is a lot for me, and I am definitely using Nano to learn how to juggle that. I have my word count that I'm doing, every day for Nano, and then I'm trying to write over that. But it's difficult because, you get in a groove for one project, but you kind of have to move on because I'm doing this for Nano, and then we want to get the young adult fiction, getting that queried, so I have to also edit that, and it is a lot. And then the whole situation with coronavirus makes things doubly as hard. There has been a push from a lot of people. I haven't seen it too much in the writing community, but I've seen it like on Facebook, of people being like, well, now you have all this time to do all these projects and things that you weren't able to do before, so get on that grind, baby. When you're in a pandemic, that is not always like feasible. Being stripped of your routine is very difficult, and then it's even more hard when you aren't able to see your friends or like go to a coffee shop, and it's been a lot. I think I've been at home for about 4 weeks, and as an introvert, honestly, the first 2 weeks weren't terrible. Like, I would have liked to see my friends. I usually hang out with my friends, the ones that I'm co-writing Clover with. Oh my god, that terrified me. I don't think you heard it, but there was a scratching sound from my charger, and I thought it was some animal crawling out from under my desk. Anyway, I used to see my friends twice during the week, usually on Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday, and once or twice over the weekend as well. So I was like going out an all right amount. I was leaving my house, doing things, going to the gym, and to not have that sucks. I think the second crisis that we're going to have in our hands is a mental health crisis. So really make sure you're taking care of yourself. I didn't mean for this to turn into a little preachy moment about needing to take care of yourself, but last week was very not good Just like my sentence right then was very not good. It's definitely something that you need to be taking into account. Video chatting helps a lot. Never mind, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I've decided I want to move on. Anyway, so I want to do... So this is just going to be a writing vlog to get something out into the world so you can see the life of me and my writing. This morning, I got up and I read 2 chapters of the book that I'm reading called There Will Come a Darkness, and I did some yoga. I'm gonna be straight with you. That's not how most of my mornings go. Most of my mornings, I sit around on the couch for 2 hours and then I get to writing, but today I wanted to be a little more productive earlier on because I am going to be video chatting with my buds today. It's almost 1 o'clock. It is later than I wanted to start things, but I did other stuff. I made my bed. That's something that I don't do all the time, but can you look at that? Made my bed. Isn't that incredible? But anyway, I am getting a little bit of a later start than I want, but that's okay. So on the itinerary today for my YA fantasy that's a companion novel that I'm working on for NaNo, I am writing about 500 words. I think actually more like 550 minimum. And then my minimum for my thriller is about 300. But I need to more heavily plan because the further I went into the story, the more I tapered off in planning and being like, I'll fill this in. She did not fill it in. And I now have just very vague plot points that I need to expand a little bit more so that I can write with more intention because I've been struggling with that the past couple days. And then for Clover, I am reading through and cutting words. We've cut almost 50,000 words, so that is incredible. We were definitely huge overwriters, still are, but I am almost halfway through it chapter-wise. I think page-wise too, I'm almost halfway through it. Yeah. So I'm gonna read a couple of chapters of that. I don't know which order I'll do. I'll let you know. By the way, have you seen my freaking eye twitching this whole time? This has been great. Let's make that twitch worse by going to go get some coffee. I actually realized I used the same mug last time, so cheers. Thanks, Sam. I'm writing out in the living room because after sitting at the same desk for several days, my legs were getting sore from the way that they hang. So I am trying something new to see if it'll be better for me. So it is now 2:40. I'm back in here because my sister is watching a movie. Don't want to bother. Anyway, I have spent the last, I guess, hour and 40 minutes working on a better outline, more complete outline for my thriller. And I am happy with how it's going. It looks like I'm probably only about 2-3 chapters out from the end. So that is exciting. It'll probably be a little over 80,000 words, which was roughly what I was expecting. So when I start writing, it's very rare that I'm like, the themes of this book are going to be this, this, and this. I might have like one, like for instance, being lost is a very big theme in this thriller because they're lost in the woods. But as I write, I start to develop some other themes that I then make notes of and then go back and make this more prevalent a little earlier. One of them I just realized while I was finishing this up. It's really my second draft where I blossom these themes and all that jazz. But anyway, yeah, the end is nigh. So that is exciting. I'm not quite done with the outline, but I do want to get a move on so that I'm not writing my word counts for Nano at, 11 o'clock at night. So I'm going to go have some lunch, and then I am going to start doing the words, baby. Little update. Don't know why I decided to do this on the floor because the video's not done, and last time I bookended the video starting on the floor and ending on the floor, but it's not done yet. Anyway, I just finished my word count for my first project. I got about 200 words over, so that is good. Our boy James has now seen that his sister is a werewolf, so that's exciting. Don't worry, that's literally the beginning of the story, and I've posted it on my social media, so I'm not spoiling anything. But we got that promise of the premise going. We got that character development a little bit. So it's fun, and I'm excited to continue with this project. This is definitely my biggest problem with writing more than one project, especially at a time like Nano, because I just want to keep going since I'm in a groove, but I know I have to stop because otherwise I would just write, 1,500 words for my James story. I guess I'll call that for you guys, my James story. But I would get a good amount of words in for that story and then get in nothing for my thriller, because by the time I decided I was at a stopping point for James, I would then be tired and not want to go on with the thriller. And I know this for a fact because I tried working on them both the month before Nano, and I would often just end up working on one project, be it edits for Clover or my thriller, and I'd be happy with the progress I got there, but then I would have no progress with the other one, and that would frustrate me. So having the set time where I go, okay, you need to stop, is very good. The Forest app really helps with that. If you don't know what that is, it's this little productivity app where you press a button and a tree grows while you don't use your phone, and it's very cute and I like it, but it also helps me keep track of time, because if I set a timer for 15 minutes, then I know that I just wrote for 15 minutes. But it helps me write more in shorter time, so that is definitely helpful for Nano, since I'm not fubbing around doing Facebook or looking on YouTube or playing The Sims or whatever. So in a way, I like that Nano is making me write in every project every day, because I think that is important. Because if you, at least me, I don't want to say you, if I don't write in a project regularly, then I kind of lose my momentum on it. It's harder to get started on that. However, I'm writing less than I want to be writing in it when I get hyped. Like when I was planning, I was enjoying my planning for the thriller, but I needed to stop, because if I didn't stop, then I wouldn't work on my other things. So, the life of a poor little baby writer. Has there been a glare on my glasses the whole time? I just glanced in the mirror behind the camera and I saw a glare. So next up is the thriller. I believe my daily goal for that is 320 words or something. So that's very manageable. And I will I will go over that a little bit. Again, I would like to write longer than I will be writing, but I'm going to stop because I am going to be video chatting tonight, and if I just go from project to project to project to project, and I mean video chatting, we won't be doing the project the whole time. We'll be talking stuff, and that'll be fun, but if I don't have a little window of break, I'll like lose my mind a little bit because I need to like walk around or something. I'm not sure if I'm going to get editing done today. We'll see. We'll see if I'll get some editing done today. I'll see how much I can write in 15 minutes for the thriller and then get back to you. And if I've written a decent amount, because there have been times when I've written like 500 words in 15 minutes with this Forest app when I've been in a groove, and that has been excellent. But I'll see how far I get. I'll report back. Let's go back, babies. Just checking to say this is exactly why the tree app is good for me, because I've just been messing around for 20 minutes and not doing any work, but using the little tree boy will make me do my work. So if you don't have the Forest app and you have problems with being productive like I do sometimes, you should get it. This was not sponsored. I don't think I have to say that because I have 50 subscribers, but I just like it. I know I didn't do too hot in this 15 minutes. I can already tell, but let's see. Okay. 221 words, better than I expected, honestly, but it's not enough, so gotta keep going. Another 10 minutes, and what do we get? Yay! I did it. If I'm being honest, I could keep going, but I'm not going to. I think it'll be good for me to get away from my screens for a bit. I have been essentially sitting here for the past 5 hours, so it would be good for me to stop, I guess. And this is what makes writing more than one project frustrating, because I'm enjoying where I am, but I know if I don't stop, I'll be like, oh my gosh, why did I keep going? I have to pace myself so I don't lose my marbles. Do you have anything to say about this, Bob? Are you happy for me? Are you happy that I was productive today? He says no. And now I am returned. As I said, I like what I'm doing right now. I was enjoying my progress on my thriller because I was at a good emotional point, but that also means it'll be a good point to pick up on. So that's good. I like writing more than one project. I like having the variety. I like that I'm with new characters doing different things. I like that I can't swear in YA and then I can swear up a storm in adult. But, big ol' but, as I've said many times today, if you want to write every day, you have to set like times for yourself. If I wasn't going to have a video chat today, I probably would have kept going for maybe another hour-ish. But since I was like, let's stop, take a breather, stretch out, lie on the ground with the dogs, and then when I go to write in half an hour now, I'll feel a little more refreshed. I will have walked around a bit, and I'll be ready to jump into it more. So in the end, it's good, but it's frustrating. I've been thinking about it, and if I can help it, I probably will try to avoid writing more than one project at the same time. I like having the variety when I'm not into one, but I want to write, something different. It's nice to have a change of pace. Like, for instance, when I was working on Clover for many months when I was doing the rewrite, I was honestly really dying to write something new. So when my thriller came along, I was very happy to have that new project. But trying to do 3-4 books at the same time, I realized I never really explained that. Okay. The reason why I keep saying 3/4 is because Clover I am reading and concising. So I'm cutting out words, trying to make it flow better and get that word count down even more. And my friends and I have started the second book. So it's like, yeah, I'm writing 4, but like one of them, it's like more reading. I think for me, having 2 at a time is probably fine, because then, as I said, if I'm not into one, I can move on to the other. But boy, this amount at the same time, trying to get them all done, is a lot, and I don't like it. I like it. I like my projects. I like what I'm doing. I like to write, but yeah, the whole time management thing is a lot for me, and I don't want to lose my mind like I have in the past weeks, and then had to have like a reset where I didn't write for several days. I think I'm better with figuring out my time now. But yeah, it's not ideal for me. I'm a 1 to 2 book girl, not a 3 to 4 book girl. So all that's left for today is doing a video chat with the Goyles. And then I'm just gonna chill out, I guess. So Nano is going. It's going fine. It's not like going incredibly, but it's fine. I'm slightly ahead. I am going to have this thriller finished. By the end of Nano, I will have this thriller finished. So that is exciting to say. And I'll be a good way into my young adult book, so that's also fun. How is your Camp NaNo going, if you're doing it? I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I hope you aren't being too hard on yourself, because like I said earlier, the whole be productive while you're at home thing is like great in theory, but with everything that's going on, it's not so feasible in practice. Nobody's gonna jump out of your computer and do, why didn't you do all that you wanted to do? People are just going to be happy that you did something. So do what makes you happy and comfortable at this time. Okay, enough little preaching. But that is it for me today. I hope you are... Did I already say I hope you're doing well? I'm pretty sure I did. Great. Well, I still hope it. See? Consistency over here. I'll probably try to do another video relatively soon. I'm making a face because with my whole computer situation, uncertainty. But yes, I will definitely try to post again for the upcoming weeks, and if something changes with my computer, then I will figure something out, hopefully. Okay, that's it. Hope you are doing well. How many times am I going to say that? That's fine. Okay. I'm just rambling. Okay. Goodbye. I started laughing because I was like, should I do outro music and like just sing it from my ground? And yeah. No. Okay. Bye.